Welcome back inside the Edison Fieldhouse. Rob Metzger here now, getting set for the boys matchup between the Wildcats and the Crusaders. Rob Metzger along with Rich Donnelly as the Crusaders will tip off their 2024-2025 campaign against the Wildcats, who have one win under their belts, a victory on Saturday against Southern Local. Tonight, the first, the Bordas & Bordas High School Hoops broadcast of this season, and we got a busy December ahead. After tonight's, we look ahead to next Wednesday night at the Palace on the Hill at Wheeling Park High School. It's a girls matchup between the John Marshall Monarchs and the defending West Virginia Class 4A state champion Wheeling Park Patriots. And then the Sam Andy Classic 2 days later, great triple header of action from West Banco Arena in Wheeling. We'll bring all of the games to you if you can't make it out to West Banco Arena. The first matchup, the Martin Ferry Purple Rider girls taking on Wheeling Park at 4 p.m. That'll be followed by a matchup, a boys matchup between Wheeling Central and Monroe Central. The Maroon Knights coming off a very strong season, many returnees. Monroe Central returns everyone off of last year's team, which was undefeated all the way until the district championship game, and they are going to be actually opening their season tonight at the Martin Ferry Boys. And if you're looking for highlights of that game, we'll have those for you coming up tonight on WTOV9. So that's game 2 of the Sam Andy Classic at West Banco Arena on Friday, December 13th. And then the final matchup, the Brook Bruins and the Wheeling Park Patriots. They will square off coming up. And the nightcap, that game will stream live on our WTOV News 9 YouTube channel, our Facebook page. The other two matchups will be live on Fox 9 and streaming as well. And the month of December broadcast will wrap up on the bottom left-hand side of your screen with the Cambridge Bobcats under first-year head coach Logan McCourt, the St. Clairsville graduate. The Bobcats will travel to Harrison Central to take on Aaron Foldy's Huskies. That'll be, again, a 6 p.m. tip-off on Friday, December 20th. That's one night after our high school football award show live from Wheeling Island Hotel, Casino and Racetrack. So a look ahead at the December schedule here on the Bordas & Bordas High School Hoops. We got one game in the books here. The Steubenville Catholic Central girls, a winner, 53-29 over Edison. We're getting set for the boys tip. They'll tip off here in less than about 10 minutes here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. We'll take a time out. When we return, we'll get you set for this matchup with starting lineups, officials, keys to the game, and more. It's the Crusaders and Wildcat Boys set to do battle here inside the Edison Fieldhouse live on Fox 9. Back live inside the Edison Fieldhouse on the campus of Edison High School, getting set for game 2 of our Bordas & Bordas High School Hoops season opening doubleheader. The Catholic Central Crusaders, it is their season opener as they take on the 1-0 Edison Wildcats. Rob Metzger along with Rich Donnelly getting set for this matchup here, early season matchup. And Edison's got a game under their belts, defeated Southern Local on Saturday in their opener for Catholic Central. They're a bit short-handed tonight. Some injuries have them limited as far as depth tonight is concerned. But what are you looking for out of tonight's matchup?
Well, it's going to be an interesting game for both teams. It's early in the season. You're going to find out a lot about your team. And like I said before, you're not going to know until around Christmas time what kind of team you have. So this is an opportunity to see if you have some new kids, some young kids, first time on the varsity level. And in 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to see a different team on both sides.
Absolutely. You will see a different squad as the year goes on. And as, again, talking to the head coach of Steubenville Catholic Central, Don Ogden, they'll be a bit shorthanded. And, of course, as they get things rolling, this team will certainly look different as things go along. Two teams getting warmed up here, getting set for action. The girls of Catholic Central winning 53-29. Our officials for tonight's matchup, Jose Davis, Joey Staffolino, and Zach Kinsey. See there at the bottom of your screen. Those three getting set for this boys matchup here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. Again, Edison defeated Southern Local in the opener 69-53. 4 guys in double figures for the Edison Wildcats in that opener. Bryce Rogers led the way with 20 points, 11 boards as well. Isaiah Filburn dropped in 18. Kyle Long, the 5'7" point guard, he scored 15. And Jackson McBain, the junior forward, with 13 points and 11 rebounds. So, one game under their belt here on their home court. They got to feel good going into game number 2.
Oh, yeah. You got that first one out of the way, and then now you're playing at home against a really good team at Catholic Central. You're going to find out a lot about yourself. But this is a great time of year. Football is almost over for some of the teams around here. It is. And, another great basketball season, and it's going to be a great winter.
Time to look at your keys to this matchup between the Crusaders and the Wildcats. For Catholic Central and head coach Don Ogden, he wants to push the ball. Good closeouts on those Edison shooters and finish on their inside shots. And for Edison and head coach Jeremy Maddox, want to play as a team, control the ball, force turnovers, and get some good shots and some points off of those turnovers here in this matchup between these two squads. Last year, Catholic Central swept the regular season series 61-52 and then 60-46. Coach Maddox in his 4th season, Don Ogden in his 6th season as head coach of the Steubenville Catholic Central Crusaders boys program. Getting closer to tip-off here between the Wildcats and Crusaders. They did the national anthem before the girls' game, so we will not be doing that here, but we will be meeting the starting lineups here shortly before tip-off between Edison and Steubenville Catholic Central. A little different this year, Rich. 7 divisions in the state of Ohio for basketball. So there's been some movement. Steubenville Catholic Central is in Division 7, the smallest division. They're one of the bigger teams in Division 7. And the Edison Wildcats will be in Division 5 this year. Of course, last year their season ended against Malvern in the opening round of the tournament. Malvern made it all the way to the regional in Division 3. The Hornets, a great team, made it to the Convo in the regional championship game there. So, getting set here for the starting lineups between these two teams, between the Wildcats and the Crusaders. If you missed the girls' matchup, 53-29, the Catholic Central wins that matchup, bouncing back from a loss last night at Buckeye Local in overtime, and handing Edison their first loss of the season. Taking a look now at Jabordas and Bordas. Starting lineup first for Catholic Central. Benji Rook starting at the guard spot, along with Colby Krupp, Tommy Purgie, Andrew Rohde, and Caleb Beer. A look there at the lineups between these two, and looking forward to seeing how these guys go.
Yeah, first time playing together as a team. You can practice all you want. You're not going to find out about each other until you get out here under the lights.
And a look at the Edison starting lineup for head coach Jeremy Maddox. Bryce Rogers, Kyle Long, Isaiah Filburn, Jackson Wiley, and Jackson McBain. Mentioned some of those guys and their performances in the opener against Southern Local on Saturday. So we'll take a timeout. Coming up, we'll have the tip-off between the Wildcats and the Crusaders here live inside the Edison Fieldhouse, live on Fox 9.
The Bordas & Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas & Bordas, American Consolidated Natural Resources, WVU Medicine, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
Live inside the Edison Fieldhouse, Bordas & Bordas High School Hoops 2024-2025. Don Ogden and the Catholic Central Crusaders taking on Jeremy Maddox. Edison Wildcats come in at 1-0 on the season. Tommy Purgie, center circle. It's jumping up with Bryce Rogers, and we are underway, and quickly, Crusaders with the basketball. Benji Rook.
Edison starting off at a tight man-to-man.
Rook, first team all-district pick last year. Andrew Rohde with the basketball. More on his college destination here in a bit. Good defense, cut off on the baseline, and the steal. Good work by Kyle Long to force that turnover. Here come the Wildcats the other way. Rogers with the basketball, back up top to Long. Long will handle the point guard duties here to start things out. McBain back out to Long. Long over to Bryce Rogers, the junior Get it over to Filburn. Back up top to Long for three. Off the mark. It's going to be saved inbounds. Nope, out of bounds. It's going the other way. Back to Catholic Central.
Yeah, Edison running just an open post. They don't have too many big guys underneath, so just a motion offense with everybody just setting picks and throwing the ball and picking away.
Just underway here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. The boys matchup between Catholic Central and Edison. Brody with the basketball. Dribbles with the left hand over. Brought back up top. Looking for the shot was Colby Krupp. Here's Brody. Back to Rook. Rook, he can shoot it. He'll shoot there. This one off the mark. Purgie battling for the board. Tipped out of bounds. Back to the Edison Wildcats. Purgie, leading rebounder last year for this Crusader squad, who are missing one of their inside presences, Camden Bradley, due to injury. The 6'3 senior. You will unfortunately get to see him tonight. Crusaders missing some guys here in the opener. Wildcats back at it. Three up in the air. Short. Battle for the board.
Yeah, what you basically have with Edison is probably 5 guards on the floor. Like I say, they don't have a postman to speak of. Central almost the same way. They have a little bigger height with a guy like Purgie and Beer.
Yeah, Beer in that starting lineup, standing at 6'5", wearing number 12. Brody with it, crossover, drives, draws the foul on Long. So first foul of this contest. American Consolidated Natural Resources replay as Brody takes the bucket and draws the foul, and he'll inbound underneath his own baskets. Brody looking for somewhere to go with it. Gets it to Purgie. Purgie tries baseline.
Nice
little floater. Drops in. Tommy Purgie.
Pretty good athlete. Took it to the hoop, got around his man. Nice little soft touch.
Coming off a real nice football season for Eric Meek and the Crusaders, who won a playoff game. Wildcats looking to answer. Purgie bodying it up. They kick it outside. 3 off the rim. Good box out,
Good box out by Purgie. Yep.
And it's the Crusaders basketball.
Central playing pretty solid defense so far. Not fouling, not reaching. Edison looks like they're playing Rook all over the floor, almost a box and one, but they're just trying to guard him all over the floor.
They don't want to get him any room to shoot.
No.
He doesn't need much room to shoot.
No, he
either.
can shoot.
He'll let it fly.
Yep.
He drives,
Nice
gets
move.
into the lane, rejected by the Wildcats and Rogers. He's got the basketball, pulls up, shoots,
Nice.
banks it in.
Using that bank board.
Rogers with the bucket. We're tied at 2 here, nearing the 5-minute mark. Rook pulls up, off the rim, battle underneath, and coming up with the rebound is Rogers. Rogers, shot in the corner. Off the mark by Jackson Wiley, and here come the Crusaders ahead to Rhodey. Rhodey, baseline, thinks about it, shoots it. Backside rebound.
Good defense
Stolen away,
again.
though, by Rogers. Here come the Wildcats. Long with the basketball. He'll pull up, he'll shoot. Short, rebound Purgie. Quickly ahead to Rhodey. Rhodey will spin, draws the foul. Might be 2 on Long.
Yeah, they
2
got it.
fouls on Long as Timmy Mahayo checks in for Student Catholic Central. Andrew Kirkman checks in for Edison here with 4:29 to go in this opening quarter of play. Inbound, nice flip to Purgie. McBain bodies him up, but
Nice.
Purgie, strong work. Puts it up and in. He's got both Crusader buckets. It's 4-2.
Crusaders with a little advantage underneath with Purgie. Edison doesn't really have a post player to guard him.
Long stays in there with 2 fouls. Bilber guarded closely by Mahayo. Kirkman with it. Inside look. Nearly stolen away. And drawing the foul is Jackson Wiley. And we get the foul Underneath here, American Consolidated Natural Resources replay.
Yeah,
They whistle Rhodey on the foul.
And we want to remind fans that it's a new rule last year.
Yes.
1-to-1, go quarter by quarter, 5 fouls and then the 1-to-1. So you got to be careful here. You don't want to get in the 1-to-1 early in the quarter.
For the you get two. There's no more 1-on-1. It's just 2 shots.
2 shots. Yeah,
right.
Right.
Once they hit. After 5 team fouls in a quarter, it goes to 2 shots.
2 shots, correct.
And then it resets
Right.
after each quarter.
Right.
4 to 3 your score.
Nice move.
Put back by Purgie. He's got 6. After the Wildcats split the pair at the free throw line. Crusaders answer with a Purgie bucket. It's now 6 to 3. Wildcats working the perimeter here. Wiley thought about it. Here's McBain. Backs it back out. Long has it knocked away by Mahayo. Stolen, and here come the Crusaders. Purgie.
Nice pass.
Look. Drawing the foul.
Yeah, he can run the floor good.
As he dishes it off.
Central's defense did a real good job there helping. They waited, and then they got the steal, and off they go, and they're going to get 2 shots.
American Consolidated Natural Resources replay. They got Kirkman on the foul. And Colby Krupp at the free throw line hits the first. And a substitution as Rogers comes back into the ballgame. Krupp hits his first. It's the second. Good stroke. 2 for 2. It's 8 to 3. Catholic Central with the lead here, nearing 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Rogers with the basketball. Purgie with the block. Wildcats retain possession. 3-pointer off, and it is Purgie getting it done again on the boards. Quickly up court are the Crusaders. They want to get up and run, and Rook back iron no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Here comes Long. Long will push it back up the court for Edison. Coming off the season opening win Saturday here against Southern Local. Knocked out of bounds. The ball will stay with the Edison Wildcats. Isaiah Filburn, the 6'2 junior, and a timeout here with 2:33 to go in the opening quarter. 8-3, Catholic Central. Your Border scoreboard. Back live inside the Edison Fieldhouse. 2:33 to go in the opening quarter. Super Catholic Central up 8-3 on Edison.
Yeah, it's been the Tommy Purgie show for Central so far. Getting a lot of buckets underneath. Got 6 points in the first quarter.
Good box out, a block shot as well.
Yeah, doing a good job. Like I say, underneath, Edison doesn't quite have the height to match up with Purgie underneath.
Back to the live action. Wildcats taking the hoop in. Purgie with another board. Stolen away. Long battles for it with Mahayo. And Crusaders with the basketball. Guarding closely by Kirkman is Rook. Rook gets it up. With a screen there by Purgie. Takes the feed from Rook.
Yep.
And a foul underneath.
Yeah, bailed him out. He was going to lose that ball, and Edison fouled him.
Look at Wiley on that foul, his first. 14 fouls for Edison. Rook inside the roadie. Spin. Drop. Rebounded by Long.
Got what they wanted, just could put the ball in the hoop there. Another block by Purgie.
Shot by Purgie.
Ooh.
Contact with Mahayo. Kirkman's got it. Tough shot, won't drop. Rogers rebound.
Nice
And the foul.
Tough rebound.
Rogers with 4 points.
For the older folks, that was a Bill Lambert rebound. Grabbed that ball.
And he looks like Bill Lambier with the face shield,
and
too.
muscled his way to the hoop, yeah.
Protecting the face. Lambier, just to mix it up a little bit.
Oh.
Some of the younger folks may
They
not know what
won't
we're
know.
talking about. But
Go look it up, guys.
yeah, you too, Bill Lambier.
They only won about 3 titles, I
Detroit
believe. Yeah.
Pistons. Off the miss on the rebound. Another whistle. And a foul. Crusaders. And a substitution as Krupp comes out of the ball game. Beer back in. Wildcats retain possession. Ball has it deflected back. Here's Wiley. Now a spin by McBain. Tries to gather. It's out of bounds. Back to the Crusaders.
Self-inflicted turnover there. Nowhere to go. Just lost the ball.
Look at this Wildcat Keys controlled the ball. 8-5 your score and your Bordas and Bordas score bar here. Late first quarter. Season opener for Catholic Central. Game number 2 for Edison. Rook drives, loses it, deflected out of bounds. It'll go to Edison. So good work by the Wildcats.
Forced that one a little bit. Nowhere to go. He just took off down the middle. First game, these kids are kind of excited. They want to, show what they can do.
During the 1 minute mark here, the opening quarter. McBain. Flip it over. Over, here's a 3 in the air. In and out. Here comes Pergy away with it. Up ahead to Rook. Fouled from behind.
Yeah, good foul there. Prevented the easy bunny.
Second foul here on your American Consolidated Natural Resources replay.
Yeah, that's
by Wiley.
Yeah, that's 5 on the Wildcats, so the next one will be a 2-shot, right?
It will be a 2-shot foul next time. This first free throw off the back iron, no good for the Crusaders. Kirkman comes back in. Wiley will take a break on the bench. Second Fox 9 free throw. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Filburn. Almost thrown away.
Almost,
active. Rogers.
Wow, tough shot. And in.
He knows where he wants to go, and he gets the drop. He's got 6. 8-7 now. Crusaders lead down to 1. Mahalia drives. Draws the foul.
That's a block.
Blocking
2 more,
foul. 2 shots now. It's team foul number 6.
Yep, all the way through.
The end of the quarter, which is 35 seconds left. It'll reset when we start the second quarter.
Yeah, kids have to realize toward the end of the quarter, you got to be careful if you have that 5th foul. You got to be careful because it's going to be a 2-shot foul.
Good effort by McVay trying to prevent that bucket, but it'll send Mahalia to the line. Up and in. Rogers, take a seat.
And on the defensive end coming down for Central, they have a foul to give before the half. So you don't want to let them get a 3-point shot off at the buzzer. You can foul them before they get to shoot. And
back iron, no good.
Take it out, yeah.
Timmy DeGarmo checks in for Edison.
Oh, that was a walk.
And a travel and back to the Crusaders here with 29.6 on the first quarter clock and a 9-7 lead. Jeremy Maddox, 4th season as head coach. This Edison boys basketball program was an assistant previously under Nate Moses. Mahalia with the basketball over to Pergy. Pergy swings over. Rook, little fake. Thought about it, gets it back up to Pergy. 15 seconds to go in this opening frame. Nice pick, nice defense, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Central with 8.2 seconds on the clock. Brody to inbound, underneath his own hoop for Don Ogden's squad. Inbound quickly to Pergy. Pergy turns, in and out, rebound McBain, 4 seconds.
Launch it.
Long, from Long, off the top of the backboard and stuck. Good luck getting that.
That's not a jump ball, is it?
Someone's got the jump, or I don't know.
You got to get the rake. Get the rake out of the garage to get that one out.
We'll keep an eye on that. That should be fun. 9-7 Crusaders after one on your Bordas and Bordas scoreboard.
The Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas and Bordas, American Consolidated Natural Resources, WVU Medicine, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
Long's long shot at the end of the first quarter. It results in the picture you see. The ball wedged between the shot clock.
If that goes in, is that a 4?
Maybe later if it drops in.
4.
They attempted to get it down, but it's not coming out. So we got a new game ball.
You know, our referee, Jose Davis, if he can't get it out, nobody can. Jose, if everybody forgot, he's one of the last guys that ever played 2 sports at D1 Kent State.
Oh, absolutely.
Football, great football, still has records there, and basketball.
And last year, just last April, honored as the OHSA Boys Basketball Official of the Year at the banquet in April. Same banquet where Don Cash was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
He does a great job.
Back to action here, 9-7. Crusaders leading the Edison Wildcats. The game ball number 2. The shot off the front.
Good box
knocked
out.
Out of bounds. It'll stay, I believe, with Edison.
Yeah. Good box out by Purgie, but the ball went off one of his teammates' legs.
So Long will inbound. Rogers, nice move. Won't drop though.
Another one.
Rebound.
Nice.
Drops it in. Bryce Rogers with 8. From the outside, Mahayo off the mark. Rebounded, pulled in by Rogers, who had 20 points in the opener with 11 boards.
I see why he had 20. Like you said before, Rob, he knows where the hoop is.
Here's Long. Takes it to the hoop. Strong.
Nice.
Drops
And one.
It in, and the foul. Kyle Long's first point to the ball game. Mahayo whistled for the foul.
Nice move. He twisted his body in there and got the ball off the board. Nice shot.
Fox 9 free throw. Unable to complete the three-point play. Beer with the rebound. And Edison leads 11-9. Rhodey. Over to Mahayo. Got off there. Rhodey's got it back. Dribbles into the lane. Has it taken away. Here come the Wildcats. And Rogers. Bryce Rogers. Over Wiley. Then they move it around the perimeter. McBain. 3 in the air. Off the iron. And Beer with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Krupp. Behind the back. A little out of control. And a whistle and a foul.
Purgie was loose going down the floor. He had one more dribble and he was saw him. He turned and got ran over.
2 on McBain. Again, the team fouls reset as we start this second quarter. If you get the 6, it's 2-shot foul for the remainder of the half. Krupp handles the basketball over to Rhodey. Rhodey, guarded by Filburn. Gets it to Mahayo, backs it out. Krupp. The Rook looks in the corner. Up top to Beard. Mahayo. Rebounded. Rhodey.
Nice.
Bucket is good. Andrew Rhodey, who recently signed to continue his running career at The Ohio State University.
He almost rebounds as good as his sister.
Played pretty well in that last game.
Oh, she was terrific.
Crusader girls victory 53-29. Andrew Rhodey in the scorebook. Rhodey third in the state cross-country meet this fall. Keeps it alive. Edison saves it inbounds, and Rook comes away with it. Benji Rook quickly up court. Could be 3 fouls on Long if they call it on him.
Yep.
It is 3 fouls.
3, oh boy.
Here in the first half by Kyle Long. And a Rook to the Fox 9 free throw stripe. First one, nothing but net.
Sometimes these teams, Rob, they play better without a set offense. I mean, some teams play good in a set offense. Some teams, they're better off just go. And to me, that's the way it looks right now between these two teams. They're better in the open court. Seems like if they try to set up an offense, they end up throwing the ball away or losing it. Just go.
Rook gets the rebound on the miss on the second attempt, and it's going to go to the line again. Draws the foul on Kirkman, which would be his second. Don Ogden, year number 6. After 9 years as head coach at Madonna, leading the girls program.
Yeah, Don does a real nice job.
Free throws not dropping for the Crusaders here in the early going. Second one off the front of the iron. Beer battles for the rebound. Here come the Wildcats.
Yeah, the shooting hasn't exactly been a masterpiece, but the kids are playing. They're playing really hard.
Play it hard. Kirkman. Wiley. Short. Rebound. Pulled in by Pergy. Rook through traffic into the lane.
Off and running.
Going the way. Go get Rook.
Wow, for an offensive foul. I believe they said he put his arm out.
American Consolidated Natural Resources replay. We'll look at it here. And drawing that foul was long. If he is called for the foul, that's 4.
That's right. You got to be careful.
Here in the second quarter.
Yeah. There's a
steal.
steal.
A steal ahead to Rook, up and in for 2.
Central very aggressive. Once you get to half court, they're really aggressive.
14-11.
They try to trap you.
And a blocking foul called on Mahalia. Second. Rogers will check in. Filburn will check out. Each team with 3 team fouls in the second quarter.
Yeah, they got to be careful here. Like you said, once they get to 5, we're shooting 2, so we got 4.5 minutes to go.
Kirkman guarded closely by Mahalia. They get it into Wiley. Dribbles out to Kirkman. Back out to Long. Guarded by Rook.
Spread it out, open post. Nobody inside.
Bain baseline, then a spin. Nice take, but not able to drop. Wildcats get it back. Rogers, head fake, baseline,
nice
floater. A little too strong. Gets the rebound. Won't drop. And going the other way. Pergy battling on the board.
That'll be their 4th personal foul.
And it's 3 fouls on Jackson McBain.
Yeah, they got to watch here. They don't want to get too many more fouls on them. They're going to be in foul trouble. 3 on 24 and 3 on
3 McBain and 3 on Long.
Yeah.
Starters with 3 fouls each here in this first half. Filburn will check back in shortly for Edison. Brody skips it across to Rook, over to Mahalia. Brody.
Nice move.
Dribble up and in for 2.
Uses his body well.
4 points for the future Buckeye runner, Andrew Rohde. 16-11 Crusaders are back in front. On a 7-0 run. Edison led this thing 11-9.
The Central's run off a few here. Most of the points in this game have come underneath, almost like the girls' game. Like I said, the shooting hasn't been great on either team. But the effort's been terrific this first game. A lot of these kids playing for the first time in a varsity game. That first time under the lights, it's like, wow.
Pergy with the steal. Gonna head to Rook. Rook with a lefty drive and scoops it. A travel call is headed the other way. Rogers inbounds, and the Wildcats with the basketball. 3:12 and counting on your Bordas & Bordas score bar here in the opening half. Central with the lead by 5. Edison looking to end this 7-0 run by the Crusaders. Along with it, into the lane, loses it, back out. Kirkman drives. Purgie with the block. Mahalia's got it. Purgie stuffing the stat sheet here in the first half. Here's Rook, skips it over to Purgie. Back to Rook. Free ball in the air. Put back attempt by Beer, gets his own miss. Won't drop. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to Edison. 2:32 to go here in the second.
Central definitely has the advantage underneath.
And a timeout called by Jeremy Maddox. Here with 2:32 to go in the half. We'll take a timeout with them. 16-11 Crusaders lead the Wildcats on your Bordas and Bordas scoreboard. Steubenville Catholic Central leading Edison here. Second quarter, 2:32 to go until halftime. Crusaders on a 7-0 run after Edison led this thing 11-9.
Yeah, Central getting up and down the floor a little better than Edison right now. They're getting a lot of breakouts and getting a lot of layups. And, a lot of it's due to Purgie underneath getting some blocks and getting some great steals. And then if he doesn't get it, then he's on the other end of the run out.
Wildcats basketball. And Filburn back into the ball game. Rogers gets it over to Filburn. Filburn started by Beard, deflected, but Wiley with the basketball. Guarded real closely by Purgie.
Yeah.
Rogers will take it baseline. And Purgie
with it again.
Pushes the pace.
He'll shoot two more.
Foul, go to the line.
He'll shoot two here, but like you said, Rob, that's the fifth foul on the Wildcats. So two shots coming.
Four fouls on Long.
Rest of the way, yeah. Like I say,
starting point guard.
The Crusaders seem to be getting the ball out and getting it out quick. And they're running.
Purgie with 6 points in the first quarter. He's at the Fox 9 free throw strike. Knocks down the first. And checking in is Timmy DeGarmo. Long will take a seat here. Won't see him, I'm guessing, until the third quarter. Again, he got 4 fouls in this opening quarter. Second one will drop. Jump ball as Beer and Rogers battle for it underneath. Arrow goes to Catholic Central. 17-11. Purgie with it, back up top to Rhodey. Over to Rook for three.
I don't know.
In and out of bounds, staying with the Crusaders. Purgie over to Rhodey. Mahalia. Rook. Stops. Here back to Rook. Dribbles it back out. Skips it over to Rhodey. Back up top to Rook. 1:38 in the second quarter. Purgie has it deflected by DeGarmo. Crusaders retain possession. Baseline. Knocked out of bounds. It's going back to Edison. Knocked out of bounds by Purgie. They try to keep it alive. 1:24 to go here in the second quarter. 17-11 is your score. Wiley. DeGarmo has it knocked away from behind by Rhodey, and a foul in midcourt.
And it
was going to be a run out.
That's a two. Yeah, it was.
Still 2 shots though, but they're going to make him shoot at least.
Make him shoot it right.
Instead of the easy lay-in.
Yeah. Central very aggressive on defense. They're getting a lot of steals down here on good defensive plays, but they're getting a lot on turnovers.
First foul on DeGarmo as Mahalio heads the free throw strike. First one back iron, no good. Second shot for Mahalia. Up and in and out. Rebounded by Rogers. 1:10 and counting here in this opening half. Crusaders up 17-11. Wildcats with the basketball. Trying to stop this run. Stolen away by Rhodey.
Yep.
Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay.
That's one of those unforced turnovers again. They're
the
killing
Crusaders.
us. They almost amount to 4 points. You lose your chance to score 2, and then if the other team gets 2, it's a 4-point deal.
The Rhodey inbound in front of his bench. Over to Rook. Less than a minute to go here in this opening half of basketball.
Edison got to be careful here. No careless fouls. Ooh.
Knocked away.
They got one
foul call.
Like that one. No reaching. You can't be reaching with on your 6th foul. You can't be doing that.
So Wiley,
Yeah.
his third. So 2 Wildcats with 3 fouls, 1 with 4 in this opening half.
Yeah.
Rook at the free throw line, nothing but net. McBain and Wiley with 3 fouls, Long with 4. In and out. Crusaders looking to add to the lead. 18-11 and Edison basketball. Rook with 4 points here in the opening half.
Central pressing full court, trying to get a steal.
Brody, good pressure, knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, full court, man-to-man, try to get an easy steal here before the half.
Going to get a trap there in the corner. Rogers throws it off the foot of the Crusaders. It'll stay with Edison. 47 seconds. Don Ogden looks on.
Central this time, they can afford to foul here and give up one.
They can be aggressive, they are. But
they're going to give up a layup.
Berkman.
Oh, man.
A little too strong in the rebound
So
for the
strong.
Crusaders. Mahaya's got it, 35 seconds. Fires it too strong. Out of bounds, back to Edison.
This last minute has turned into rec league ball. We're just going up and down, throwing it everywhere. Again here, Central could foul here. Don't let him get
There's a foul.
Yeah. Not there. Not a foul like that. Yeah.
If you want to get them in the corner, you want to try to trap them, be as aggressive as you can.
You just don't want them shooting a 3. You could foul them. They have one more foul to give, I believe.
That's 3 on Mahalia.
Yeah. They have one more foul to give. You don't want them coming across half court and shooting a 3 at the end of the half.
Brooke checks back in with 31 seconds
And
to go.
plus you run some time off the clock, too. So let's see if they do it. They're going to trap here at the half. And here's the...
Pulled away by Pergy. Pergy ahead. Rook lays it up. Too strong. Rudy had the rebound. And here comes Rogers. 18 seconds. DeGarmo. Kirkman.
He's going to the hoops.
Yes, he is.
Pergy again with another
The rebound,
block.
9 seconds to go. Pergy's got it ahead to Rook. Rook with 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Rook pulls up from the free throw line. It's good. And that's how we'll end the first half with a Rook bucket from the free throw stripe. It's halftime here at the Edison Fieldhouse. The Crusaders on a run, leading 20-11 at the break. We'll be back in a moment. (20-11) at the half. Student Catholic Central leading the Edison Wildcats here at the Edison Fieldhouse. Take a look at some of the first half highlights of this one. No three-pointers made in this opening half. A few two-pointers, free throws as we take a look at some of the action from early on in
a lot
this
underneath,
one. A big block there by Bryce Rogers, and on the other end gets the bucket. He had 8 points in the first half to lead Edison. Tommy Pergy was stuffing the stat sheet, gets the bucket underneath there. Follows up his own miss, stopping in for 2. Gets a block shot. Rogers sticking with it. Bucket and the foul. Again, Rogers with 8 of the 11 points for Edison. The only other bucket field goal-wise for Edison in the opening half was right there. Kyle Long is in foul trouble with 4 fouls. Andrew Rohde, bucket for the Crusaders. He's got 4. Then the steal with Benji Rook, who had all 6 of his points in the second quarter. And again, it's been an 11-0 run by the Crusaders to end the first half and lead it here 20-11. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we'll see what's ahead for these teams. And that basketball still sitting the top of the hoop from the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. (20-11). Student Catholic Central leading Edison here at halftime. Season opener for the Crusaders. Game number 2 for the Wildcats. And the Crusaders take a look at their schedule ahead after they take on the Wildcats here. They got Wellsville on the road Friday night. Actually, they'll now have a game on Saturday against Jefferson County Christian, which was supposed to be the opener, but the game got moved to a Saturday. And then that'll be followed up with a trip to Bridgeport. That'll be a good test. Bridgeport should be very good this year. Head coach Donnie Cash. Parkersburg Catholic on the 13th. Caldwell should be very good, again, under head coach Clint Crane. And then they'll host Buckeye Local on the 17th. Again, on the 7th, a game added with Jefferson County Christian at home, which is a makeup from the opener, which was postponed by just a few days. We'll take a timeout, see what's ahead for the Wildcats here on the Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops. Crusaders lead at the half, 20-11. (20-11). Student Catholic Central leading Edison at the half here, live inside the Edison Fieldhouse. Take a look at what's ahead for Catholic Central. What's ahead for Edison? They got a Friday night matchup at Toronto. It's a good early season, another early season rivalry.
Be a great one.
Toronto opening up tonight here, not here, but tonight against Wellsville. Right. Their season opener. And then Edison with a trip to Southern Local. They just beat Southern Local here in the season opener on Saturday. They've also got a matchup with a talented young Bridgeport squad coming up on the 13th. Connaughton Valley on the 19th. And then the game on the 21st is not at Toronto. It is on the road, but it's up in Cleveland at the home of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, that's right.
Edison and Toronto will play there at the home of the Cavs. That game will be, I believe, at 4 o'clock after River and Bridgeport play at 2.
That's pretty neat for the kids to go.
And then the Cavs play that night at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I got my granddaughter cheers for Toronto, and that's going to be a wonderful experience to go up there and see what an NBA arena looks like.
And I know last year Edison and Toronto also played up there,
right.
So it'll be a second chance for those guys, and you'll add River and Bridgeport into the mix this year as well, right before that Toronto-Edison matchup in Cleveland on the 21st. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we'll get you set for third quarter action here between Edison
The Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas and Bordas, American Consolidated Natural Resources, WVU Medicine, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
It's about time to start third quarter action here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. Crusaders of Catholic Central leading 20-11. Rob Metzger along with Rich Donnelly. This is the second game of a doubleheader here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. The Crusader girls won the opener 53-29 over Edison, a game that you got the chance to see, and a good win for the Crusaders to bounce back from a loss last night at Buckeye Local.
Yeah, good way to start the season for Rocky Bragg and his crew. They're going to be okay. A lot of young kids, all young kids on Edison too. So I think both teams, like I said, are after January, you're going to see a different team.
Yeah, same here tonight. What you see tonight is certainly going to be different than what you see down the road. Crusaders shorthanded in this one due to injuries and such. So what you see tonight is not even what you're going to see in a week or two. So, a lot of room to grow. But, hey, if you're going to be learning and growing, you might as well do it while you're winning. And right now it's 20-11.
They're doing it now. And then Wildcats got to be careful. They got 3 guys in foul trouble, 2 with 3, 1 with 4.
That's right. Long's got 4.
And they don't want to get into a foul shooting contest here with the Crusaders because they shoot it pretty good. But Central's defense has really bothered Edison. Edison, I don't believe has a 3. I don't think either team has a 3.
No team has a 3-pointer made in its first half.
Central's been able to run the floor a lot better than Edison, thanks to a lot.
Yeah.
Tommy Purgey getting the blocks. And then if he doesn't get the rebound, he's on the other end going for the layup. So if Edison can stop them from running out, they'll have a better chance in the second half.
And Camden Bradley there in the black sweatshirt. No, one of the starters from last year out injured, 6'3" senior. So he'll be back sooner than later. He was a third-team All-District pick last year, 8.7 points per game. Tommy Purgie was a second-team All-District pick at 9.1 points. And Rook, first-teamer last year, was 16 points per game. He has 6 in the opening half. And although the shots have not necessarily been dropping for either team at a rapid rate, they've been playing hard.
They've been playing. Hey, first game in, it's like you can't wait all summer and all fall to get back out here, and here we go.
Nearly across the midcourt stretch there. Filburn's got the basketball guarded closely by Caleb Beer. The long arms. Rook gets on the floor, steals it away. Here's Beer ahead to Rook. Rook drives it, scores it.
There's your run out right there.
8 for Benji Rook.
You can't pick up your dribble like that. He dribbled, then picked it up, and they double-teamed him.
22-11. Tough shot. Rogers tries to throw it off of Purgie. He does, and it'll stay with Edison. It was 11-9 Edison in the second quarter.
They haven't scored since.
And a run for the Crusaders now at 13-0, stretching here into the third quarter. Corner, 3, good. That's first what they needed. Yeah. It's Jackson Wiley, the first 3 of the game for either team. Quickly up court, Rook answers. And he's in double digits with 10.
Baseline to baseline. You can't let a guy do that after a made bucket.
24-14. Early stage of the third quarter on your Bordas & Bordas scorebar. An opener for Bordas & Bordas High School Hoops live here on Fox 9 and on our digital platforms. If you're watching on our YouTube channel or Facebook or our WTOV9 app or website, welcome in. Deflected by Beer.
Good defense again.
And the Crusaders have it. And they travel. Too much movement while on the ground.
Yeah.
It'll be Edison basketball.
I think they're calling that more. They're going to start calling that this year. If you're on the ground and you're rolling around, they're going to call that a travel. You just stay still and get rid of the ball, you're okay.
Rogers. Up top to Filburn. Back over to Long. Long baseline. Won't drop. Purgie kept it alive. Ahead to Krupp. Krupp here to Rook. Rook ahead of the pack.
And they're running.
Deflected. Pulled in by Krupp. Over to Rook. He is going to think about it. He can hit that.
Nice pass. Nice pass.
Jumper. Too strong. Rebound underneath.
Purgie.
Tommy Purgie with 9. 26-14. Crusaders lead is 12. Rogers picks up the dribble. Over to Filburn. Back out to Rogers. Rogers pulls up from the elbow. A little too strong. Battle for the board. They keep it alive. McBain.
Another block.
Block shot. Blown away by Filburn. Long. Short on the 3. Saved in by McBain out of bounds. It's Crusader basketball.
Edison's getting killed underneath, and then that's why they're getting the runouts. Central's getting the rebound, and they're gone. And Edison doesn't have a whole lot of height underneath to get those rebounds. So they got to do a better job of boxing out.
Brody goes baseline with the left hand. Nice take. Gets his own miss. Puts it up and in. 6 points for Andrew Rhodey. It's 28-14. Long. Wiley. Thought about the 3. Picks it up. Gets it over. Filburn. Deflected.
Nice.
Out of bounds. Rook with the defense.
Nice hands-on defense. Edison right now, they can't let this game get away from them anymore. Crusaders starting to pull away with their defense, and like I say, they're really getting up and down the floor.
Rudy swings it over. Krupp for 3.
Purgie.
Crashing the boards. Purgie. On the baseline, out of bounds. It'll stay with Central. Brody to inbound. Krupp over to Brook. Brook, quick spin.
He's quick.
Lays it up.
Nice
and
move.
in. 6 in the quarter. 12 for the game for Benji Rook. It's 30-14. The lead has grown to 16. They'll draw the foul on the drive by Long. 2 shots upcoming. 3rd foul on Colby Krupp. Look at Benji Rook with 6 points in this quarter. 12 for the game. Pulls up.
Yep.
Hit the bucket right there before halftime and then continue that momentum here into the 3rd quarter. Check out your American Consolidated Natural Resources replay. Long's 2nd attempt is good.
Wow.
Nice look to Krupp.
Central runs even when they don't have a fast break.
Rogers
Nice.
drops in, leading the way with 10 points for the Wildcats. Quickly up court. Crusaders want to run and push the pace.
Run again.
Rook. A little short there. Wildcats come away with it. Rogers. 4 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. He pulls up. Banks it off the glass and in. Back-to-back buckets.
He likes that bank shot. He knows what to do with that angle.
He's got 12. It's 32-19. Bergie back up top to Krupp.
Edison in the, looks like a zone. It's like a 2-1-2 zone right now.
Kicked by Rogers. Stays with the Crusaders.
Yeah, Crusaders are a little quicker, so Edison might go to the zone for 2 reasons. One, for quickness, and the other is to cut down on their fouls. As you see this quarter, they haven't committed a foul yet.
Off the mark, unable to handle the pass in bounds. Here come the Wildcats. Filburn shoots. Off the iron, rebound McBain, back to Filburn. Filburn over to Rogers. Wiley's got it for the Wildcats. Out of bounds.
Kick off his knee. Yeah.
Off, out of bounds. Crusader basketball. Our 2nd game ball of this one, because
the
the first
other one
is
is
still stuck above
way
the
up
hoop.
north, way up north. I don't know how Tom's going to get that ball down. Might have to.
Might be a job for gym class.
Or call the fire department.
Yeah, that's true.
See if they can borrow one of their ladders. That sucker's up there.
Well, they got the balcony there behind
Yeah,
the hoop,
you
so
can,
maybe
yeah.
you get something long enough to
Uh-huh.
poke it loose. 32-19, Crusaders with the lead, and the ball deflected, stolen away by the Wildcats.
Nice move.
Quickly up court.
Yeah.
Drop.
Did everything. There's Central running again. Rook.
It's Rook behind
He's
the
quick.
defense. It's in.
He's quick.
14 for Benji Rook.
Yep,
8 in the quarter.
Out quicking them.
34-19, 2:33 to go in the 3rd on your Bordas and Bordas score bar. Shot off the mark. Krupp with the rebound, and Rody's got it. He'll push it.
Running again.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Ahead, a little bit out of control there.
Yep.
And the Wildcats get it.
Off his knee. Nice play.
He has been all over the place. And when shots weren't dropping early in this game, Purgey and the hustle and the blocks and the steals, that was really big at the time.
There was, yeah. Like I say, he's got 9 points, but he's accounted for probably 10 more by blocks and rebounds. Oh, almost a walk there.
Inside the Purgey.
Nice pass.
An assist.
There you go, another
to
pass.
Rody. Add to an assist for Purgey, and Rody with the bucket. He's got 8. 36-19, 2:01 to go. In this 3rd quarter, stolen away. Rody.
Another steal, and there he is again.
Ahead to Rook. Timeout. Wildcats. 1:51 to go. It's a 38-19 Crusader lead. We'll take a timeout as well. Coming out of the Edison timeout, Student Catholic Central leading now 38-19 on another run here to send things to 19 live inside the Edison Fieldhouse.
I think Wildcats would just say, Rob, you have 11 points.
Here's the last play before the timeout. Rhodey to steal ahead to
nice
Rook.
Steal, yep.
Rook with 10 points in the quarter, 16 for the
overall.
game. Rhodey, the future Ohio State Buckeye runner, getting the job done for the Crusaders on both sides.
Little trap at half court is giving them a lot of trouble.
Wiley to Kirkman. Long. Trying to get it to McCain, stolen away. Mahalia got his hand on it.
Really quick.
Rook for three. Good! That's the Crusaders' first three of the game. And they still lead 41-19.
Nice pass.
Nice look to McCain. Up and in for two. His first points. Quickly up court, Rook. Brody. Rook back up to Mahalia. Minute mark in this third quarter. Persian. They'll stay with Central. Rogers checks back in for Edison. Wilburn will head to the bench.
Wildcats have done a good job not fouling, but the Crusaders have got hot.
Speaking of hot,
they're hot.
Benji Rook's got fire, his second three in a row. Gets 16 points in the quarter.
Another steal.
Pergy, and draws the foul.
Yeah, he's been all over the place.
Benji Rook back-to-back threes for the Crusaders. 16 points in the quarter. He's got 22 now to lead all scorers.
Yeah,
American Consolidated Natural Resources replay off the inbounds.
They got hot here in the second half, shooting-wise.
You knew at some point.
Yeah, they had
the lid was going to come off.
First half, they just couldn't throw it in the ocean.
Season opener for the Crusaders. Game number 2 for Edison. Rook again gets it up to Mahalia.
Zone 2-1-2, and they
Stole
got
away
a
by
steal.
McBain. Rogers with it, pushes it up court. Gets some contact on the bump.
They're going to call it. Yep.
And a foul.
Yep, initiated the contact.
The Fox 9 free throw strike is Rogers, who leads Edison. Drops it in. He's had a big third quarter as well. He's got 10 points, 18 for the game. He's got 18 of the 24 Edison points. Three in the air for Rook. It's good!
He's feeling it.
Rook is cooking here. It's 47-24. Less than 5 to go in the quarter. Off the mark. And 3 quarters in the books. Steubenville Catholic Central extends it to a 23-point lead. 47-24. We'll be right back.
The Bordas & Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas & Bordas, American Consolidated Natural Resources, WVU Medicine, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
(47-24). Steubenville Catholic Central leading Edison.
And Rook has pretty much taken this game over, Rob. Like you say, what are you, 17 or 18 this quarter?
In 19 in the third quarter.
19 in the third
25
quarter.
25 for the game.
Yikes.
Crusaders 27-13 outscoring the Wildcats there in the third.
He's going to get 2 more here, looks like. Oh, he missed the layup.
Off the mark there after hitting 3 straight threes.
Yeah.
Cats will push the pace. Up and short on the 3. 47-24, your score here early in the fourth. Rogers backs it out to Long. Long in the lane. Rebounded by Rook.
And off they go again.
Ahead. Mahalia, lefty lane. Good! His first field goal. He's got 3 points. 49-24.
Off. Boy.
The hustle by Long, but it's still going back to Central. Crusaders have played with just 6 due to the injuries and short bench at the varsity level.
They're doing fine.
They'll get more guys back, though, as this year goes on. Here's Rook. Open
Nice
to the
move.
lane. Up and in.
It reminds me of another Steubenville great, JoJo DeAlbert, back in the day. I don't know if JoJo ever scored 27 in his career, but he was quick.
Oh, Benji's got 27 in this game.
My Lord. Another steal. Oh, we got away with
She got a hand on it.
Yeah, it bailed him out.
Might get cropped. Kirkman checks back in. Actually, the foul on Purgie, his first. For all the activity Purgie's done, that's only his first foul.
Yeah. All the blocks he's had and the
Steals.
great defensive plays.
About it. Turn around, in and out. Rebounded by Andrew Rohde. Baseline. Rook pulls up. Won't drop. Wildcats come away with it. Long's been playing with 4 fouls the whole half.
Got Purgie that time, I think.
And 2 on Purge.
Yeah.
That announcer Jinx was sitting there.
Yeah,
2
you
fouls
did.
now.
Yeah, he said he had nothing, yeah.
American Consolidated Natural Resources.
He did it, Purge. He did it.
My fault. At the free throw line, the Fox 9 free throw line. Long. Up and in. His 4th point. It's them both. (51-26). Purgie drives. Reverse.
Beautiful.
It's good. He's in double figures with 11. Tommy Purgie, a strong game here in the opener. Tough
Nice.
take for Long, up and in. Quickly back up court. Bahayo, back out. Shot in the corner, off the mark, out of bounds. Marcus Poulin checked in for the Crusaders, a junior. Wearing number 4. Purgie. 11th points of the game.
Beautiful shot.
Up
Beautiful.
and under on your American Consolidated Natural Resources replay. 11 for him, 27 for Rook. McBain from the outside, off the iron. Tracking it down is Rohde. Ahead to Purgie, up and in for 2 more. 13 for Tommy. 55-28. Long. Drops it in. Second field goal of the quarter. He got 6 points in this quarter, 9 for the game. Poulin, back out. Kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Central. Clayton Kinovich will check in here for Edison for the first time, along with Jackson Wiley, the starters for the Wildcats. Less than 5 to play in this one. 55-28. Rook. Back out. Beer shoots. Back iron. Rebound. Crashing the boards. Rohde draws the foul.
Just a little bit too big, a little bit too quick. Crusaders have taken over the game here in the 4th quarter. They've done pretty good without the missing parts.
Absolutely. Rohde hits the first. Again, up until lately, they only had played 6 players generally.
Yeah.
Rohde's not going to get tired. I mean, he can run all day. So
Yeah. Yeah, don't try to outrun him.
we'll take a timeout here.
Yeah, he could probably run home after the game.
Absolutely. 56-30 Crusaders in front. Don Ogden and the Student Bowl Capital Center Crusaders in control here. 56-30 is their season opener. Edison game number 2. They won here on Saturday against Southern Local. And a second free throw coming here for Andrew Rohde. And for his 10th point to join Purgie and Rook in double figures. Nice stroke, gets it up and in. So 10 points for Andrew Rohde. From the outside, long, front iron, battle for the board. Pulled back out by Wiley. Wiley for 3. Rohde with the rebound. Good box out. It's in the corner, knocked out of bounds. 57-30 your score here. 4:17 to go. Rohde to inbound. Rook up top. Pooler. Rohde back with it. Beautiful Edison Fieldhouse here. Great place to watch a basketball game. Rook gets into the lane. Won't fall this time. Battle for the board. Here come the Wildcats. Kirkman blocked, but a foul called.
Yep.
Virgin nearly had another block. Third foul.
Or what, you don't foul out. He had none in 3 quarters, and then
As soon as I talked about it,
boom, you got him. You got him this time.
there on your American Consolidated Natural Resources replay. DeGarmo back in for Edison. Free throws are good. For Kirkman at the free throw line there. 7:32. And Don Ogden work with a short bench in this one.
Yeah,
Hasn't really mattered. It's worked out well for them.
Just taking their time, running the clock off, and no hurry.
Purgie back up top to Poulin. Over to Krupp. Look inside to Purgie.
Tough in there. Tough inside.
Oh, tough.
Good move.
Tommy Purgie again.
Good move.
6 points in this quarter, 15 for the game. 59-32. Back iron. Pulled in by Krupp. 3 minutes ago on your Bordas & Bordas scoreboard. And our season opener for the Bordas & Bordas High School Hoops live broadcast here on Fox 9 and
nice
online.
Move.
Nice take, won't drop. Rebounded by McBain for Edison. Kirkman. Thought someone might be cutting inside. And
Yeah,
he turned over.
Thought he was going to cut, and he stopped.
Rohde with it. 2.5 to go. Poulin. Purgie. Purgie with 15 points. Brook leads the way with 27. After that huge
Nice pass underneath.
19-point quarter. Yeah, it was a nice pass.
Nice try.
And won't drop in. Rebounded, pulled in by Krupp. Stolen away by Kirkman. Long for 3. No good. Rebounded by Beer. Less than 2 to go in this one. Crusaders about to go to 1-0. It's an opening game for them.
Yeah, they've done a nice job. Coach Ogden got to be real happy about this one.
And the timeout called is going to get a couple guys into the ball game here. Good work by the Crusaders here in this one. 1:31 to go, 59-32 your score Rook with 27. Purgie with 15. Andrew Rohde with 10.
Yeah, since the first quarter, they've shot well. I think it was 20-11 first
at
quarter.
At the halftime.
Or
halftime.
half 20-11,
yeah.
Look at this, yeah. So they put 40 points on a board. That's pretty good.
And again, missing some guys that'll be key as the season moves along. Here's Tommy Purgie early on in this one. And Purgie, as I mentioned now, with 15 points, provided a spark early with the hustle, with the rebounds and the block shots and steals with a block shot there.
He's the reason why some other guys got some points.
There's Andrew Rohde also in double figures with 10. Benji Rook, he ended the first half with a bucket. Rohde scored again there. This is the end of the half, which made it 20-11, and then Rook started cooking in the third.
Third quarter, they've taken off.
Back to live action here in a minute and a half to go.
Got a lot of young kids in the game now, which is great. Let them get their first taste of varsity ball.
McBain lets it fly. In and out. Rogers battles for the board. Up and in. No, and won't drop. Mahalia with it. A minute to go. Crusaders will get Wellsville on Friday as they look to go to 2-0. Toronto.
Wellsville playing Toronto tonight.
Yes.
Edison, Toronto Friday night, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 30 seconds to go in this one. Crusaders, again, led 20-11 at the half, and that was as they end the half on a 7-0 run. At one point, Edison led this game 11-9. Crusaders got things going late in the half and then really took control in the third quarter. Again, Rook with 19 third quarter points. He'll end the game with 27 as they'll dribble this one out. And Don Ogden and company will pick up win number 1 on the season. 59-32, shorthanded. No problem as the Crusaders pick up the victory here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. We'll take a timeout and wrap this thing up when we come back. (59-32), Steubenville Catholic Central with the season opening win over the Edison Wildcats. Talking here soon with the head coach of the Crusaders, Don Ogden, as his team comes away with the good win here to open up this season as he makes his way up here. Be joined by Rich Donnelly, my partner, and Don Ogden here. Crusaders go to 1-0 with the victory here. And Don Ogden will put the headsets on and will chat with us here. How you doing, Coach?
Good. Thanks for having me.
We're live on TV.
All right.
So be nice.
All right.
Good win. So, like you said, you guys were a little shorthanded for the opener, but really showed no ill effects of that when it came down to the end of this ball game, picking up the win 59-32.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Edison. I mean, they came out, played hard, and really, really struggled. Neither team shot well in the first half. Both teams, I thought, played decent defense. I thought defensively that kept us in the game. One of the bad things, I think we were 6 for 16 in foul shots in the first half, which is never any good. I thought we were forcing it. We weren't letting the offense flow, being patient. We were just, too many shots being taken. And instead of letting the offense give us the shot, we were trying to create our own shot. So halftime we made some adjustments. I'm not going to say what the speech was, but they came out and we wanted to push the ball, and we emphasized that. And the guys did a great job pushing the ball in the second half.
It seemed like a different speed in the second half, and that's what you were wanting to have. You guys were really getting after it.
I just think we got more focused and told them to relax and just, just try to make, the shots when they came and be more patient, but we had a chance. We were going to run.
Yeah, I think your two seniors took over the game in the second half, Purgie and Rooks. I think they were tremendous.
Yeah,
Purgie, point-wise, forget it. He probably accounted for close to 30 points with his blocks, his rebounds, and his defense.
I couldn't agree more, Coach. He played one of his better games. He was a force inside, and he got a lot of rebounds, blocked some shots, and then, Andrew Rohde, defensive play on Rogers, and he's a tough kid. He's hard to stop. So
he's a Bill Lambert, I call him.
Oh my goodness, yes.
If he gets the ball.
And then, number 12 got into foul trouble, and that, I think, helped us, too, because he's a good point guard and good ball handler, distributes well.
Yeah, absolutely. When Benji gets going, he can get going. And he had 19 in that third quarter, and it really helped you guys push things out, didn't it?
Yeah, and again, I think he was pushing himself too much in the first half. And, and he kind of relaxed and just kind of got a little bit more in the flow.
To him.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Absolutely. To win in the opener, even if it wasn't the prettiest thing, it doesn't matter, right? You win the game. It's a good place to start for you guys as you build forward. And like we were talking about, you'll get more guys into the mix as the season goes along, and you guys will be a lot different, even a couple weeks from now.
Hopefully. First of all, none of our games are pretty. They're always ugly. But, as we get some guys back, and the other thing is we have some younger guys that didn't play tonight, and as they develop, good things ahead.
Absolutely. Coming up, you'll get another test against Wellsville. You get to kind of put this one to bed, and then you get your home opener on Saturday, right, against Jefferson County Christian.
That's correct.
Wellsville.
That's correct.
How's it feel to at least go home with a win here, even with a slow start?
It's a great. I mean, a win's a win, and we'll take it. It's great to be 1-0, and now we got to focus on Wellsville Friday and go up there. They're usually pretty solid club, so we'll see what happens up there Friday night.
All right, head coach Don Ogden of Steubenville Catholic Central, congratulations on the season opening win here.
Thanks. It should be fun to watch.
Thanks for covering us. Thanks,
Absolutely.
WTOV. All right.
It's been a lot of fun. Thank you, Coach Don Ogden. We'll get the headset off you there.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, absolutely. Man. Again, the Crusaders, the winner here tonight, 59-32 over the Edison Wildcats. As we take a look at some of the game highlights in this one between the Crusaders and the Wildcats. And as we were talking about, a bit of a slow start shooting-wise for both teams, but good hustle by Tommy Purgie. Gets the bucket to drop there early on, and Purgie and Rogers on the other end. He had a nice game for the Wildcats. Ended up with 18 points. Purgie underneath gets it to drop. Follows his own miss. Rebounds, block shots, and buckets.
He was everywhere. He was everywhere. He was all over the place.
He was all over. Rogers with a bucket and a foul again. Edison led this game 11-9 in the second quarter with Rogers' bucket and then Long with the score. But the Crusaders end the half strong. Rohde, future High State Buckeye runner, with the bucket there. Then the deflection ahead to Benji Rook. Rook would hit a bucket after Rohde scores here to end the half. Make it 20-11 Steubenville Central. It was an 11-0 run at that point, and that run would continue into the second half of play. Benji Rook would really catch fire for Steubenville Catholic Central. He had 19 of his 27 in the third quarter. And more hustle plays by the Crusaders with Rohde. He was in double digits as well with 10 points. Purgie with 15. Rook ends with 27 points and a trio of three-pointers. In the third quarter, Rogers, as I mentioned, with 18 to lead the Wildcats in this one. So a strong opening win. As you see Rook starting to cook from the outside. He has 3 threes. You knew at some point the lid was coming off the bucket. He was going to get hot.
He couldn't throw it in the ocean in the first half, and then tremendous third quarter.
And, if he's across midcourt, he's in range.
Yep.
Mahayo with his field goal there. And the Crusaders come away with the win 59-32. Purgie, that third in double figures with 15 points for Steubenville Catholic Central, who again will be visiting Wellsville on Friday nights before hosting Jefferson County Christian on Saturday. And Edison will be taking on the Toronto Red Knights. Again, this was game 1 and 2 of our Bordas & Bordas high school hoops broadcast schedule. We had the doubleheader here tonight between the Crusaders and the Wildcats. The Crusader girls a winner as well, 53-29. We'll be back with you on next Wednesday, December 11th, from the Palace on the Hill. Wheeling Park Patriots defending West Virginia 4A champs, opening up with rival John Marshall. Actually, not opening up with John Marshall. That'll be game number 3 for Park. They'll take on John Marshall 6 o'clock next Wednesday night, the 11th, live on Fox 9. And, of course, streaming on all our digital platforms, YouTube, Facebook, our website, and our app. If you haven't downloaded the app yet, be sure to do that. Sam Andy Classic on Friday, December 13th. Great triple header of hoops at West Banco Arena in Wheeling. If you can't get there, if you can go, great. If you can't, we got some great matchups for you. We'll bring you live. 4 o'clock on Friday the 13th. Martins Ferry, Wheeling Park girls. Monroe Central coming off a one-loss season a year ago against a very good Wheeling Central boys squad. That's at 6 o'clock. Those first 2 games on Fox 9. And then we'll be streaming the 8 o'clock game between Brook and Wheeling Park due to programming on Fox that evening. But Brook and Wheeling Park boys will wrap up the Sam Andy Classic. And then our broadcast schedule for December wraps up on Friday, December 20th at Harrison Central. The Huskies will host the Cambridge Bobcats, coached by first-year head coach Logan McCourt, the St. Clairsville alum. Cambridge won its season opener last week against Indian Creek at home. So that's a look at what's ahead on our Bordas and Bordas high school hoop schedule, and much more to come in January and February as well. Looking forward to some great matchups ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be a great season. You know, these teams have a lot of great players in the Valley, and like I say, if the people can't get out to the games, why, check us out here on WTOV9.
That's right. We'll be live on Fox 9 all season, also streaming, again, YouTube, Facebook, our app, our website. Be sure to check us out throughout the season. We'll bring you the action as well. That'll do for here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. Steubenville Catholic Central with the sweep. The girls and boys both victorious. Girls 53-29, boys 59-32. For Jamie Baker earlier this evening, on the call of the girls game with Rich Donnelly, my partner here as well in the boys matchup, and our entire hardworking crew behind the scenes, I'm Rob Metzger. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you again soon. Have a great night.